Jungle Emperor is a Japanese shonen manga series created by Osamu Tezuka which was serialized in the Manga Shōnen magazine from November 1950 to April 1954. An anime based on the manga was created by Mushi Production and was broadcast on Fuji Television from 1965 to 1966. It was the first color-animated television series created in Japan. The later series was produced by Tezuka Productions. The anime series has enjoyed popularity worldwide including in the United States, Australia, Europe and the Middle East. A new TV special premiered September 5, 2009 on Fuji TV. Produced in commemoration of Fuji TV's 50th anniversary, it was directed by Goro Taniguchi, written by noted novelist and drama writer Osamu Suzuki, and featuring character designs from noted illustrator Yoshitaka Amano. Plot: in Africa during the mid-20th century, as mankind encroaches, the white lion Panja gives the jungle's wild animals a safe haven. However, he angers nearby villagers by stealing their cattle and their food to feed the jungle carnivores. A professional hunter, Hamek, is called in to stop these raids. He avoids directly attacking Panja. Instead, he records the sounds of Panja and uses them to trap his mate, Eliza, who then becomes bait in a trap for Panja. Panja is killed for his hide, and the pregnant Eliza is put on a ship, destined for a zoo. Leo is born on the boat. Eliza teaches him his father's ideals. As a huge tropical storm nears, she urges her cub out through the bars of her cage. The storm wrecks the boat, and he flounders in the ocean. The fish help him learn to swim. As he begins to despair, the stars in the sky form the face of his mother, who encourages him. Guided by butterflies, he makes it to land. Leo lands far from his ancestral home and is found and cared for by some people. He learns the advantages of human culture, and decides that when he returns to his wild home he will bring culture to the jungle and stand for peace like his father. The show follows Leo's life after he returns to the wild, still a young cub, and how he learns and grows in the next year. Leo soon learns that only communication and mutual understanding between animals and humans will bring true peace. Broadcast history: the animated series was first broadcast in Japan, in October 1965. Then it was broadcast, with English-dubbed voices, in the United States and other English-speaking markets, beginning in September 1966. Broadcast countries: Japan, Fuji Television, United States, NBC, Syndication, Fox Disney, Kids and Teens TV, Inspiration Live TV, Australia, ABC, 31 Brisbane, Access 31, Canada, Knowledge, Mexico, Boomerang, Sri Lanka, ART-TV, Saudi Arabia, Saudi TV, France, ORTF, TF1, Spain, TV3, Iran, Channel 1, Indonesia, ANTV, Bali TV, Philippines, ABC5, Croatia, ATV Split TV Jadran, Netservisna Televizija, TV Nova Pula, Gradska TV Zadar, Bosnia and Herzegovina, RTV USK, Italy, Italia 1, Boing, an entirely new series with a different cast performing the voiceovers was produced in 1994. It carried exactly the same name. Cast and characters: Leo/Kimba, voiced by Yoshiko Ota, Takashi Toyama, Megumi Hayashibara, Shinosuke Furumoto, Masato Tsukayama, Teko Kawada, voiced by Billy Lou Watt, Enzo Capito, Yvonne Murray, Brad Swale, Dan Green, the protagonist of the story who, in the original manga, is followed from birth to death. He believes that there would be peace between animals and humans if each understood the other. In the 1997 movie, the lion leads Dr. Mustache and his assistant to Mount Moon, and he sacrifices himself by falling on Dr. Mustache's grist so that Dr. Mustache will have food and shelter from the cold. Panja/Caesar, voiced by Asako Oik, Aizawa Sasaki, Saburo Tokita voiced by Ray Owens, a white Massa lion, Leo's father, an emperor of the jungle. He is killed by Hamek while trying to rescue his wife and queen. His skin is in his son Leo's lair and under his care. Leo uses his hide as an attraction for a festival in episode 24. He was Speckler X's rival. He appears in certain episodes in flashbacks. Eliza/Snoween, voiced by Noriko Shindo, voiced by Billy Lou Watt, Leo's mother, used as bait by Ham-Egan Cutter. While on the ship, she gives birth to Leo and urges him to escape due to the tropical storm. She is then drowned. Leona, voiced by Sumi Shimamoto, Leo's older sister. In the 1989 remake, she was Leo's aunt and something of a foster mother to Lia. Lia/Kitty, voiced by Keiko Matsuo, Haruko Katahama, Sakiko Tamagawa, Shiiko Beshu, voiced by Sonia Owens, Kelly Sheridan, Veronica Taylor, a lioness who would later be Leo's mate and bear him a son and daughter. She is the niece of the old Marizai Speckler X and lives with him after her parents are slain by hunters. She notices things that Leo sometimes overlooks. She is always there when Leo needs advice, a better nature to calm him down in anger, a shoulder to cry on, or a warrior at his side. In the movie, Lia falls victim to the speckled fever and slowly dies. Loon, voiced by Kyoko Satomi, Mafuyu Hiraji, voiced by Jose Alvarez, Tara Sands, Leo and Lia's son. He resembles Leo when he was a cub. Lukio, voiced by Eiko Masuyama, Hikiru Shirina, voiced by Elizabeth Williams, Leo and Lia's daughter. She resembles Lia when she was a cub. Tommy/Bucky, voiced by Hoi Makashi, Tsukikyo Kamiyama, Naoki Tatsuta, voiced by Ray Owens, Frank Fontaine, Michael Nicholas A. Grant's gazelle that always gets into mischief. He almost always seen wearing a straw hat, which Leo had used to appoint him Secretary of the Jungle Economy. He is known as Tony in the 1989 series. Coco/Pauli Parrot, voiced by Kinto Tamura, Shigeru Chiba, Kanata Kimuzuki, voiced by Gilbert Mack, David Wills, a green parrot who spent some time living with humans and believes that he should be put in charge of mentoring Leo. Baraza/Dinal Baboon, voiced by Hisashi Katsuta, Kaitani, voiced by Ray Owens, Casey Rogers, a wise old mandrill, Leo's mentor. His name was changed to Mandy for the original anime series, but changed back in the 1997 movie. Bongo/Speedy Cheetah, one of Leo's Kupud friends. Kararu, voiced by Mayumi Tanaka, Amuji, voiced by Yonu, Pagura/Kelly Funt, voiced by Masato Ibu, voiced by David Brimmer, a stubborn African bush elephant who never trusts humans or human culture. Boo-Boo/Claw, voiced by Tesha Gender, the main antagonist. This one-eyed Barbary lion with a jagged scar on his face wants Leo and his family dead so that he may take the role of Jungle Emperor for himself. Boo-Boo tries to capture Lia so that she would become his queen and shows affection toward her. This romantic interest was not in the 1989 remake. Toto/Cassius/Sylvester, voiced by Caesar Kater, Ryusei Nakao, voiced by Ray Owens, a Black Panther working with Boo-Boo to dethrone Leo and the White Lions. He often acts as Boo-Boo's advisor. Dick/Tom, voiced by Kazuo Kumakura, voiced by a tall, lanky hyena, almost always seen with his confederate Bo, who works with Boo-Boo and Sylvester in their fiendish plans. He was created for the TV series to provide comic relief. Bo/Tab, voiced by Kiyoshi Kawakubo, voiced by a short, squat hyena, almost always seen with Dick, who works with Boo-Boo and Sylvester. Along with Tom, he was created for the TV series to provide comic relief. Knishi/Roger Ranger, voiced by Nobaki Sekine, Kappei Yamaguchi, voiced by Hal Studder, Shunzaku Ban's nephew who takes Leo in after he washes ashore. After a year living with Leo in human civilization, he decides to go to the jungle with Leo and live with him and the other animals. He teaches the animals how to speak to humans. In the 2009 movie, he is one of the main heroes and helps Leo return all the animals back to the real jungle from the human-created preserve called Neo-Earth. Mary, voiced by Yoshiko Yamamoto, Tomoko Nakajima, voiced by Stephanie Shee, a young girl who was in love with Knishi, but who then lost her memory for a while. During this time, she was the animal hunter Tonga. She regained her memory and left the jungle with Roger and Mr. Pompous. In the movie, Mary was the circus girl who lost her parents and takes good care of Rune, Leo's son. Dr. Mustache/Mr. Pompous, voiced by Junji Chiba, Morito Tsujimura, Ka Sari Tomata, voiced by Gilbert Mack, Mike Pollock, Knishi's uncle who helps take care of Leo on the Arabian Peninsula. He then helps return Leo to the jungle and is one of the first to discover Mount Moon. He often tries to get his nephew Knishi to return to human civilization. Dr. Mustache has appeared in many of Tezuka's works as a detective under his real name of Shunsaku Ban. In the movie, he saves Lukio, Bizo, and other animals from the dreaded speckled fever. Lamp, voiced by Rikero Nea, Rumal, voiced by Choru Uhira, Taru Oehira, Ramune, voiced by Yasunari Matsumoto, voiced by Jamie McGonigal, Bizo, voiced by Runrun Suzuki, voiced by Michelle Newman, Plus, voiced by Gora Nea, Yasuo Muramatsu, voiced by Lex Wouters, a head of the Science and Technology Agency who will to pay Hamek for leading them to the source of the Moonstones. He has also gathered information on Hameg's activities and will blackmail him if necessary. Minus, voiced by Kazushi Oa, voiced by Zachary Alexander, a member of the Science and Technology Agency who hopes to use the Moonstone to provide a clean and potent energy source for the planet. His assistant is Mr. Lemonade. Ham-Egg/Viper Snakely/Jake, voiced by Kari Tomiyama, Danchi Tatekawa, voiced by Gilbert Mack, Ted Lewis, a poacher who will do anything for money. He causes most of the death in Leo's jungle. He wants the Moonstone so he might make a fortune from it. Hamek has appeared as a villain in many of Tezuka's works. Cutter/Tubby, voiced by Shizuo Kato, Hiroshi Masuoka, a sidekick to Hamek who has reservations about what the two of them are doing. Specklerex, an old Marizai and Liar's uncle, he lives in the mountains with a small pride of his own. He misjudges Leo, for the cub's father Panja was his rival. He went insane, causing havoc in a city. Because of his age, his mane is almost pale blonde. Makoba/Silvertail the Renegade, a timid Maasai lion who was rumored to be stealing village livestock. He is often afraid of hunters who would kill him because of this rumor. He is an old lion like Specklerex, though he is 2 years younger and lacks the leopard rosettes. He only appears in the last episode. Konga, voiced by Masako Katsuki, Puffyada, a Maltese python who once lived and ruled among humans. He is a warlock, able to use magic to control other animals. He flees due to the offensive stench from the timid reeking bird named Rancid. He and Rancid only appear in episode 17. Gargoyle T. Warthog, a warthog who is the laughingstock of every other animal except Leo. He hates his primitive warts and wants to kill himself, but is prevented from doing so by Wilday. He attacks a gang of vicious mandrills in a small wood plain north of Leo's jungle and wins the medal that belonged to a champion. His mother, Miss Warthog, only appears in episode 18, but he appears as a background character in later episodes. Gypsy, an African scops owl, an old alchemist who lives in Desolation Grotto. She had been Sylvester's friend, but she could do no more potions until she gave Leo a potion that changed his color from snow white to lavender, knocking him into a coma. She afterwards saves his life and attends the festival with the skin of Panja as the main attraction. She only appears in episode 24. Pop Wooly, an Iberian ibex who leads a herd of his own. He is old but he can still run. He once falls victim to the speckled fever, but Leo, with help from Panja, saves his life. Pop Wooly and his herd only appear in episode 22. Newton, an iguana chameleon hybrid who wants to have friends. Because of his insanity, he always tells stories about problems, like Kitty's encounters with Claw. His alarms also save everyone's lives from a pack of African wild dogs. He only appears in episode 27. Wiley, a serval who lost his mother to hunters. He is also accused of stealing and abuse. When he understands Leo's words "United we stand, divided we fall," he joins with the lion to fight hunters. He appears in episode 28 and as a background character in a few other episodes. Fancy Prancy, a female cheetah with a southern accent who had lived in the city until she is sent home by her owner and rejoins her brother, Dash. She worries that Dash will get slaughtered when an impala tells Kimba that the jungle was raided by over 1 million ants. She only appears in one episode, but her brother appears in other episodes. Flyja, a flying Bengal tiger who was created by a crazy scientist. He was once a feared animal but turns good and returns to the jungles of India with his master. He only appeared in the episode Flying Tiger. Floppo, a South African fur seal that Leo accompanies on his travels to see the world. Boss Rhino refers to him as a toadstool, and he only appears in episode 50. Other voice casts, original Japanese voices, Goranea, Clave, Kazuyuki Sogebi, Doug, 1966 English dub, Billy Lou Watt, Doddy Deer, Gypsy, Harvey Hedgehog, Gilbert Mack, Coco, Mr. Pompous, Viper Snakely, Gargoyle T. Warthog, Claw, Tab, Ray Owens, narrator, Tom, Stork, and Speckler X, Sonia Owens, Mary, Mammoth, Belladonna, Billy Bletcher, Kelly Funt, Jackson Beck, Boss Rhino, 1993 English dub, Steve Thammer, Jackie Pardee, Alan Kosonic, narrator, additional voices, dubbing co-director, Foley artist, Don Nielsen, Steve Thammer, Robin Jordan, Peter Dufresne, Chronicle. 1950, original Jungle Emperor story started in Manga Shōnen magazine. 1965, anime series started as the first color TV anime series in Japan. 1966, theatrical version of Jungle Emperor released in Japan. Jungle Emperor symphonic poem released on LP. Kimba the White Lion airs in US. A sequel series, Janguru Taitei, Suzume Leo, airs in Japan. Features Leo as an adult. 1967, Jungle Emperor theatrical feature awarded the St. Mark's Silver Lion Award at the 19th Venice International Film Festival. 1978, adult Leo character becomes mascot for the Cebu Lions baseball team. 1984, Jungle Emperor, Onward Leo, finally comes to the U.S., as Leo the Lion on CBN Cable Network. 1989, Dr. Osamu Tezuka dies at age 60 on February 9. A remake of Jungle Emperor is made and shown in Japan. This series bears little resemblance to the original manga or the first TV series, as the plot is extremely different and the characters have been completely reworked and changed. 1991, a new animated film is created, using the symphonic poem for its audio. 1993, the first Jungle Emperor Kimba the White Lion series is dubbed into English again, featuring the voice of Yvonne Murray as Kimba and having a new opening, with an all-new soundtrack composed by Paul J. Zaza. 1994, in Japan, over 1,100 manga and anime artists and fans sign a petition requesting that the Walt Disney Company acknowledge that their movie The Lion King was based on characters and situations from Jungle Emperor. 1997, new Janguru Taitei theatrical film released in Japan, based on the second half of Dr. Tezuka's original manga. Story. It is not entirely faithful, however. 1998, several heavily edited episodes of the 1989 remake of Kimba the White Lion are dubbed into English and released directly to video under the name, The New Adventures of Kimba the White Lion, by Pioneer Family Entertainment. It features the voice of Brad Swale as Kimba. 2003, the 1997 Jungle Emperor film is dubbed into English and released on DVD under the name Jungle Emperor Leo, by Anime Works. 2005, the original 1966 dub of Kimba the White Lion is released as an 11-disc DVD set by Madman Anime of Australia and Rightstuf International of the US. It was a bestseller. 2009, a TV special aired in summer 2009 with a completely new story, different from both the previous TV shows and the original manga. The setting was an artificially created jungle in 2020 Earth. In this movie, Panja and his mate, Eliza, are still alive. Coco is an unspecified female bird. And Sylvester, the Black Panther, serves as a secondary antagonist until he changes his ways when a young boy mends his leg. 2012, Byview Entertainment Widowmaker releases Kimba the White Lion, the complete series 10 DVD box set of the original 1966 series. 2013, as of July 10, 2013, Kimba the White Lion box sets from 2005 and 2012 are still available commercially to choose from. Episodes Home Media. On July 9, 2013, Byview Entertainment Widowmaker released a complete collection of the 1965 to 1966 series containing all 52 episodes as a Region 1 release. In other languages, Arabic, Florinus UOL section 00 mox cubed 00 mox m show paragraph lit. Kimba the White Lion, Bulgarian, THSH 1 quarter th plus or minus th degree, th plus or minus and th 3 quarters n th 3 quarters thnsh th squared n th micron lit. Kimba, the White Lion Cub, Catalan, Kimba, Elia cubed blank, lit. Kimba, the White Lion, Croatian, Kimba by Gili Lavia, lit. Kimba the White Lion Cub, Chinese, Azar Nlan Da Da, lit. Jungle Emperor, Dutch, Kimba, de Wit Lie, lit. Kimba, the White Lion, Portuguese, Kimba, O Li Pound O Branco, lit. Kimba, the White Lion, Finnish language, Viadak and Valches, lit. The Ruler of the Jungle, French, Le Roi la Copyright O, lit. The King Lion, German, Kimba derrière le paragraphe oui, lit. Kimba, the White Lion, Hebrew gigahertz unregistered trademark K unregistered trademark AY, lit. Kimba the White Lion, Italian, Kimba, Il Leone Bianco, lit. Kimba, the White Lion, Korean, E degree Euro EII unregistered trademark IEI currency lit. Jungle Prince Leo, Norwegian, Kimba, Den Hvite Lave, lit. Kimba, the White Lion, Persian, UOOOL terahertz AOOEO plus or minus O cubed UOEO, lit. Kimba, the White Lion, Polish, Kimba Byarilu, lit. Kimba, the White Lion, Russian, THTH 1 quarter THTH micron N euro TH degree N TH 3 quarters N euro THTH paragraph N florin TH 1 half TH cubed THTH micron TH to the first imperatives home IE, lit. Emperor of the Jungle, Serbian, THTH micron TH 3 quarters, TH plus or minus TH micron TH degree TH squared / Leo, Belly Love, lit. Leo, the White Lion, Slovene, Kimba Belly Levek, lit. Kimba the White Lion Cub, Spanish, El Emperador de la Selva, lit. The Emperor of the Jungle, Spanish, Kimba, El Li cubed en Blanco, lit. Kimba, the White Lion, The Lion King Controversy. As a number of media journalists and fans watched Disney's animated feature film The Lion King, they noticed characters and events in the story resembled those of Kimba. Although The Lion King has a different screenplay, there are a number of strong artistic similarities, including scenes that appear to be copied from those in Kimba. One similarity is the protagonists' names, Kimba and Simba. Although the pronunciations of the two names are similar, the word Simba means lion in Swahili. With regard to the controversies, Disney stated that the similarities are all coincidental. Additionally, the filmmakers have said the story of The Lion King was inspired by the biblical stories of Moses and Joseph as well as William Shakespeare's Hamlet. Matthew Broderick has said that when he was hired as the voice of Simba in The Lion King, he presumed the project was related to Kimba the White Lion. "I thought he meant Kimba, who was a white lion in a cartoon when I was a little kid," said Broderick. "So I kept telling everybody I was going to play Kimba. I didn't really know anything about it, but I didn't really care." The Tezuka-Disney connection extends back decades before the movie. Tezuka met Walt Disney at the 1964 New York World's Fair, and Disney said he hoped to make something just like Tezuka's Astro Boy. Earlier, Tezuka had asked for and got the license to adapt Disney's Bambi into a manga for the Japanese audience, which was published in 1951. More recently, Disney animators were hired to train Tezuka's crew in the use of color when production was started on the Jungle Emperor Kimba the White Lion TV series. It was said that an animated film of Kimba the White Lion was planned but later scrapped. The controversy has been referenced in a number of national newspapers in the United States, including a June 2007 Los Angeles Times article. In the episode Round Springfield of The Simpsons, a parody of The Lion King's Mufasa says to Lisa Simpson, "You must avenge my death, Kimba." I mean Simba. Zira, the antagonist in The Lion King 2, Simba's pride is a close resemblance to Belladonna, who claimed to be Kimba's aunt in the 1967 episode The Hunting Ground. Music. The series uses several themes. The 1966 Japanese version uses an opening theme and a closing theme. The opening is called Janguru Taitei. The end song is Leo no Yuta. For the Japanese remake, the opening song is Savannah Okoite sung by Ichiro Mizuki, and the ending is Yabarani Ne sung by Tomoko Tokugai. The opening song for the sequel series is Go Ahead Onward Leo. Written by Eyes Automata and sung by Mirko Hirota. The U.S.-American theme song known as Leo the Lion was written by Mark Boccaccio and Susan Brunette of Miami, Florida's Sonic Sound International Corporation in 1984. In popular culture, Jungle Emperor characters have cameos in the GBA game Astro Boy, Omega Factor, as well as a chapter from the Black Jack manga and Naoki Urasawa's Pluto. The Saitama Sabu Lions baseball team based their mascot on Kimba for many years, and for the game season 2014 Tezuka Productions designed the player's uniform which features Kimba on it. In the NBC TV series Life in the episode Badge Bunny there was a reference to Kimba and Simba, "You must be fluffy? Fluffy. What should I have named it Kimba? Kimba was a lion that was Simba. Kimba came first." In the Fox TV series Fringe, Kimba had a cameo in one of the episodes. Image from the Jungle Emperor manga appears on shirts made by Lacoste in cooperation with Tezuka Productions for their Lacoste Live Capsule Collection Tezuka Collection, edition Fall-Winter 2013/2014. The music video for the song A Boy by Leo Yairi, whose animated part was made by Tezuka Productions, features an anime version of Leo which meets other characters from the Kimba the White Lion series. Honest Trailers, a web series on the YouTube channel Screen Junkies, features a parody preview of Disney's The Lion King in which a shot of Simba is designated with the caption, "And Kimba, the White Lion." See also Leo the Lion, the second season of Kimba the White Lion. The Lion King, list of Osamu Tezuka anime, list of Osamu Tezuka manga, Osamu Tezuka's star system, references. Further reading, Fred Patton. Watching anime, reading manga, 25 years of essays and reviews. ISBN 1-800-86656-92-2. Frederick L. Schott. Dreamland Japan, Writings on Modern Manga. ISBN 0-7567-5168-3, ISBN 1-800-80656-23X. External links, official Tezuka website, Jungle Emperor Anime at Tokyo MX's website, Jungle Emperor Anime at Cartoon Network's website, Fuji TV special webpage, essay on the connection between The Lion King and Kimba, Kimba the White Lion, history of the original series, many links and texts including Machiko Satonaka's letter to Disney signed by hundreds of Japanese animators, worldwide history of Kimba on TV and video.